Thank you for serving as a voting location manager or voting location deputy for this upcoming election. We extend a special welcome to those of you who may be serving as a voting location manager or voting location deputy for the first time. In this video, we will cover your duties for Election Day as a voting location manager or voting location deputy. Throughout this video, we will have several knowledge check questions and a short assessment at the end of this video. You will need to pass the assessment to move on to the in-person part of your training, where you will work with scenarios for processing voters as you will do on Election Day. This video will not cover all the steps you take to process voters at your location. This will be the primary focus of your in-person training. Remember, you can review this video as many times as you like in order to feel comfortable with your duties for Election Day. Your role is not to carry the whole burden of the polling location and do everything yourself. Your job is to make sure that all the parts and pieces of the polling location team are working together, a group of people working in tandem to successfully implement an election. Your leadership is an important component in continuing to operate successful elections. We have created the Voting Location Manager position, known as VLM, and the Voting Location Deputy position, known as VLD, to ensure that we have leadership at the polling location throughout the entire election day. These two positions work in tandem to ensure a successful election. The Board of Elections has provided you with a manual that outlines all the responsibilities both prior and during Election Day. This manual is divided into sections for each of the election positions on your team that you will be leading throughout the day. These positions include roster judges, voting machine judges, and paper ballot judges. Your particular section of the manual is highlighted with purple tabs. A key to your success is to bring this manual with you on Election Day. It will serve as your guide and the best resource for ensuring a successful election. Inside the front cover of your manual, you will find a very important group of phone numbers. Be sure to highlight these numbers, as they can be critical to assistance with issues, supplies, and safety. You are responsible for maintaining a safe and secure polling place for all voters and precinct election officials, your team. The General Information section of your manual, highlighted with gray tabs, provides important information on the safety and security of your polling place. Please plan to read this entire section of the manual so you are prepared to best deal with certain situations which may arise. Let's review your election responsibilities located on the first page of the Voting Location Manager section, which again is highlighted with purple tabs. As a VLM or VLD, you are responsible for the following: to pick up Election Day supplies. This is a VLM responsibility only. To oversee the setup of the voting location. To check and arrange the location inside and out. To manage the polling place throughout the day. To be able to perform the duties of other precinct election officials and fill in as needed. To supervise the breakdown of the voting location. To assist in the completion of all necessary forms. And to return the election results to the Board of Elections. This is a VLM responsibility only. If you are assigned as a VLD in the polling location, we understand that circumstances may cause your assigned VLM to not be able to serve on Election Day. As a result, we are training you on all the job functions of the VLM so that you can serve in this capacity if needed. Your section of the manual is divided into parts with tasks that have to be completed prior to Election Day. There are management items that you have oversight of on Election Day, including opening procedures and processing voters correctly. There are also critical processes as they relate to closing and how election results are returned to the Board of Elections on election night.